Hey everyone, I'm Professor Durst. I hope the start of your semester is going well. I'd just like to take some time to walk you through our English 110 course. This class is fully online, as you probably know, which I realize might be a new experience for some of you. You might still be getting used to OAKS, and I encourage you to definitely look around our course and explore a little bit on your own in addition to watching this. OAKS is what you're going to use throughout the semester to interact with one another, and it's where you're going to find all of the course readings and assignments. So let's go ahead and check out the specifics of this class. What I have pulled up right now on this page is our class's homepage. The first place you want to look when you log on to the course is this announcement section right here. Currently only have one announcement, but as we go along, usually 2 to 3 times a week, I'll post updates here and reminders. So definitely make sure you always check here first and read the announcements carefully so that you can make sure you're getting the most up-to-date information for the class. Sometimes I'll post lessons on here as well, either text-based, where I'm just writing like this, or sometimes videos. So that's another thing to look out for, and that will all be here under this announcement section. One thing you can do to actually make sure you don't miss an announcement is set up OAKS to notify you anytime I post one. You already get a notification at the top of the page where this little bell is. But you can also go to your settings and have OAKS email or even text you anytime there's a new announcement. It's totally up to you if you want to do that, but I would recommend at least getting emails just to make sure you're not missing anything. So the way you do that is click on your name and then go to where it says notifications. And here, it gives you options for what you want to include. Like you can set a certain email address there. You can register your phone number there. But once you've kind of done that stuff, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see these different options that you have for getting notifications. So if you want to get notifications for announcements, I would click over here. I don't have my phone number in it, so it's not giving me the text option, but if you put your phone number, you should get that option too. But I'm just going to click there. And if an announcement happens to be revised or updated, you can get information on that one too. And you can do this for any of these other options as well. If a grade is released, you can get a notification for that. So that's totally up to you, but I would recommend at least getting notifications for announcements through your email, if not also as a text message. All right, so going back to our class's homepage, I'm going to actually switch this to student view so that we can see things from your perspective as we look at the rest of the course. So give me 1 second to do that. Oops. Okay, so this is kind of what your page should look like, similar to mine. There's just a few areas that are different. But what I'm going to do now is click on content. This is where you will find pretty much everything for the class. All of our readings, videos, assignments, all of that stuff is under this content section. And once you get to this page, there's a few things you can click on, but if you look over here on the left side, you'll see that the class is broken down by unit. We have 3 major units that we're going to do throughout the semester. And so once you click on a unit, like right now I'm just going to click on unit 0 because that is where we currently are. Within each unit, the class is broken down week by week. So right now we are in week 1. So as long as you're in the right unit and under the right week, you should see all the material that you need for any given moment in the class. All right, so right now, if we want to kind of look at some of this, we're under week 1, and you have to make sure you click on it so that you can open everything. So you don't just click the unit, you also want to click the actual week that you're under. You'll see that not everything is open yet. The unit's open. usually around a week before they start, but you can still see the material. Okay, so going back to week 1, you can see there's a few different items here that you'll want to make sure you read through carefully at some point in the next day or so, if you have not already. You have the syllabus, schedule of important dates, and that's literally just a long list of dates. Discussion post guidelines, definitely look through that, and this information about participation and doing peer review posts. All of that should just give you an idea of what to expect in the class. And then you have a post for that's due. You can see the due date here this week. There's 2 posts this week. And so as you kind of go, everything goes in order. So you start with whatever is listed on the top, at the top of any given week, and just kind of go through that week, and just be careful that you notice the due dates. You can also check due dates under the calendar for the class. If you go back to our home page, you should see a calendar kind of on the right side over here. So that lets you know what's coming up. You can also access the calendar by going to management and then click on calendar. Okay, but let's say you're working on this week, you're in week 1, you've looked at this stuff here already, and you're ready to do your first post. So the way you go about that, you actually have to click on the post, click on the title of it, and then it should take you to the discussion post page. And so, you read through the instructions for it, and to actually do your post, you just need to click start a new thread. And then it's pretty easy from there. Just, follow the prompts that it gives you. It should give you a space to write in, and all of that. And then just make sure you click submit once you're done. But that's probably the best way to go about approaching, the readings and the assignments. Is just kind of follow along with the content section. You can also access the discussion posts by going to communication and then click on discussions here. And you can kind of see a list of all of them. So it's up to you how you want to access those, but I would recommend going through content. And I do want to point out while we're here, there are 2 discussion boards on here just kind of for general questions that you may have. So there's this one, general course questions, and then there's this one that has more to do with technology troubleshooting. If you're having issues with OAKS, or you just want to check and see if anybody in the class can help out. But feel free to post on either of these as we go along throughout the semester. This general course questions one, I think, will especially be useful if you have questions that you feel like about assignments or readings or anything that's coming up. If you have questions that you feel like your other classmates might benefit from knowing the answer to as well. And then if you see that somebody has posted here and you know the answer to the question, go ahead and give them the answer if I haven't done it yet. So just keep in mind these 2 boards will be up throughout the semester for y'all to use. And then if you have more personal questions or things pertaining more to your specific assignment that you're working on or something like that, then you can just email me. All right. What else do I need to show you? One thing is the progress tracker. You're not going to see anything on it yet because we're just getting started. But if you want to see and make sure that you have not missed anything in the class, go to management and then click class progress. And it should show you kind of what readings you've opened, things that you have not opened up yet, things, assignments if you've missed anything. So you can follow along with that. And then there's also grades, of course, which I haven't completely set. I haven't set that up yet completely, but as we go on throughout the semester, you'll start to see more and more pop up here. So that's another place that you can check your progress. Okay, so I think that's everything. That's the main stuff for navigating the course. So really it's all about checking the announcements on our homepage, and then following along week by week under this content section. All right, so navigate and check that out on your own, explore a little bit, and feel free to email if you have any questions, or again, you can post in the general course questions discussion board. All right, thank you.